Hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of hermits and crafting. And we're heading on our way to take a look at our plot that we built in our last episode in Hermitcraft Halls. And I've just got to stop and thank you guys so very much for all of the awesome comments in the last episode. You gave me an incredible laugh, which I needed so badly this week. And between the where do creepers go when they've been killed, and of course, what are the aliens' names that live in the spacecraft who fly around in it? And yeah, you guys had me just in stitches, and I absolutely loved it. Now, don't tell Ren I've been using this entrance, but the other way is just takes too long to go back and forth. If he had a system like, hey, 10 diamonds to use the express chute, and there's like a little like elevator here that just drops you down here, I'd be all over that. Somebody give him that idea. Okay, so here is our UFO that we built in the last episode. We took the terracotta, we took the concrete, mixed it together, and I think we got something really cool, especially for the size, like it's very small. And then the tractor beam. Let's talk tractor beam. So you guys had mentioned a couple options we could do with the tractor beam. Now, my original thought was to put a cow. So on a live stream this weekend, we're going to grab a cow, we're going to throw it in there, and I think it would look really cool. Now, somebody had mentioned that potentially doing a water stream coming out and using that as your access to the flying saucer to go to the Hermitron board. Currently, I have some ender pearls, and what I do is I shoot an ender pearl up here, and oh, geez, there we go. And then you jump down here, and then you have access to, of course, your Hermitron board and the interior of the craft. So we got the hyperdrive in the center here. Now, another comment was, Scar, why are the seats all facing towards the windows? Now, take a look at some UFO designs, or at least, you know, some like concepts or what people think that a UFO may look like. All the seats are always facing inward. I don't know. I can't explain it. All I know is they all are, and that's why they are arranged that way. But what do you guys think? Do you want to have a water stream going up here, and that's how we access the interior of the spacecraft? Or do you want to put a cow in there? So hashtag cow idea or hashtag water idea in the comments. Let me know. I'll go through there, see how many votes for each one. So leave me a comment on either one you want. And of course, this is our board, and it turns out we are getting really close to having almost all of the Hermitrons in the Tribe 7. So Tribe of 7 is really coming out. Now, we need 3 more, but I'm on the lookout for anything within Tribe 7. We could potentially get an actual point, which would be amazing inside this game. And yeah, I'm loving Hermitron. So much fun. Rendog's amazing. And yeah, guys, thanks for the support on this. It was super fun, but it is now time to build the USS Good Times. That's right, it's happening. Going in for a landing here, my friends. No, darn it. Oh man, I never land in the hole. Like, I try so hard to make it into the hole, and I never do. Oh shoot, no, that was a bad deal. Oh, no, eat the foods. Oh, that hole is nothing but trouble. That we need another entrance. We need a Scar-safe entrance to get inside the club. Why did I do that? That was all my fault. I'm the one who actually got rid of the pool and built the beacon. Like, that was all on me. Like, I have nobody to blame but myself. But let's go grab our stuff back. What? Oh, jeez. I forgot I don't have feather falling on, and there, of course, is no water. So it turns out there actually is an entrance, but I think I might have lost all my stuff. No, it took me too long to get, oh good, it's back. Oh, I was so worried, guys. I was so worried. And it took me a second to remember that Cub was actually working on that today. And at the last second, I'm like, I gotta get back there. My stuff is gonna despawn. Oh man, that was actually super frightening because I would have lost a lot of good gear. Okay, well, welcome guys to the 5K of Death Club, and we are back here with the casino floor looking super fancy, and this is where we're going to be building today, which I am super excited about. I am still like sweating. My palms are sweaty from losing all my stuff, but this is my build today. So if you remember, We asked for your guys' advice in the last episode of building this, and you guys came back with some amazing ideas. So what I'm going to build is a fighter jet right here. It's going to be the flight deck of the USS GoodTimes, the Starship protecting the good old Hermitcraft world. And we're high above Hermitcraft in our metaphorical little thing we're going to build today. So a fighter jet here, an airlock on that side. Now, right in this little spot right here, it's going to be a command control center. There's going to be some amazing computer designs that you've never seen before. And those are going to be set up right here. And of course, there's going to be a flight ready room. So think of like Jean-Luc Picard sipping his Earl Grey, ready for the fight. So that's going to be really cool in that spot over there. And of course, this section, there's going to be a way into the actual flight dock. And I am super excited. Like, I just love what we've been doing lately, like trying some modern things, trying some flight and space related things. Definitely a passion of mine, and it's been super exciting to be able to do that within Hermitcraft. So I got to fit Cub's door here. So I'm going to get that fixed, grab up some of my supplies, and I'll meet you guys here for some building. Got all my supplies ready to go, and it is time to roll. So what we're going to be working on, like I'd mentioned before, is our hallway. So this is like a spaceship. So think like Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, things like that. And inside here, we're going to have a hangar, and there's going to be some type of like fighter jet in there. It's going to be amazing. And then down here, I've designed this little section. This is kind of a control room, kind of monitoring the airlock and of course the fighter jet. Off to the sides, there's going to be our room where we're going to have our flight suits and all those awesome things. So let's just start dropping down some blocks. And I cannot tell you how happy I am to just drop some blocks down. I have been trying to make this video for quite some time, sadly, but just so much health stuff's been going on lately. It's just been zapping my time and energy, unfortunately. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But you know, this happens every once in a while, and you just kind of buckle down and do the best you can, because it's not the first time. It's not the first time. If you've been watching me for some time, you know, there's just tough times, and I have just been more motivated and inspired than ever on Minecraft and on YouTube. And it's like, I don't want to mess up my streak, because I don't mean to brag or anything, but I've been very consistent lately, and I cannot even tell you how proud that makes me. To be able to be fairly consistent within the videos. Like, we're dropping 2 Hermitcrafts a week, where you've got Hermit Quest, we've got a Planet Coaster. Like, that's a lot for me. I know it's nothing compared to a lot of other people, you know, making amazing stuff, but to me, that's a big deal. And I'm really proud of that. And concrete blocks are annoying. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Concrete blocks are kind of annoying. And why I say that is they are some of the most impossible blocks to harvest. Am I right? Like, if you need a large quantity of the concrete blocks, it takes a long time. You got to set up yourself some type of little water system. Now, I haven't tried anybody's farm yet, but I still think it just requires a ton of time. But look at this, guys. This is coming out really, really sweet. So look at the clean nature of it. Now, like I said before, concrete, I do wish there was just a little bit more texture in the block. As you can see down there, there's not a lot. I wish there was just a little smidge extra bit of texture there. But yeah, I wish things were a little bit more calm health-wise. But like I said, this is going to be a temporary block back there. I'm going to harvest that because I'm not letting that go. I just wish things would calm down a little bit, and we can just focus on, of course, making videos and doing awesome things. But I think I said it on Twitter, and it's about as true statement as I can think of, is I need a vacation from my health. Like, I just need like a vacation. Dealing with my health is my full-time job. Like, it's just a full-time job between myself and my parents. Like, it just, that's what we do. Like, it's pretty much, that's what we do. I make YouTube videos and I manage my ridiculous health. I'm going to put some carpet on there. I think that would look really cool, but tell me that doesn't look a beautiful, like, structure. There's so much negativity towards the not acacia, what am I thinking? The concrete, no, not the concrete, the terracotta. Wow, see how long it took me there? The terracotta blocks, but look at how beautiful that looks. You got to use them in moderation in very small quantities, but when you do that, it's a big bang of awesomeness right there. I'm absolutely loving that. So I'm going to replicate it here. I'm going to replicate it there, and you guessed it, I'm going to replicate it over here. Also, we're going to do some little doorways leading these ways, and then into the command center. So let me finish up these hallways. Welcome back to the Starship GoodTimes, and of course we have our walls set up and ready to go using the terracotta block, very subtly, by the way. Always remember, the way to success with terracotta is using it in moderation. And of course, we have the concrete looking super fancy and very shiny and futuristic. And that's our definite goal with the Starship Good Times. And I've mentioned this in our last episode, as these modern episodes have really, really inspired me for, of course, what we're going to do in our next season of Hermitcraft, whenever the day that comes. And I just absolutely love it. And it's been a very long time since we did modern. Now, we used to do quite a bit of modern houses back in the day. Those were very, very fun to do. Right now, I'm actually building a computer console, and it's going to be specifically a radar, and we're going to use the terracotta blocks if I can get them set up in the right way. So what we need to do is we need to swoop around like that. See this little circle right here? I'm trying to get that to go, oh, sweet. If I get this the first time, I want to see some hype in the comments. No hype. Anti-hype. All right, here we go. No, but what's the pattern? What's the pattern? Do I need to do it from the backside? I think I got to do it from the backside, guys. All right, come on, big money. There it is, looking super sweet. All right, so here's how we do this. We put a stair right there, and we're gonna complete the loop by going like this. Oh, wait, no, almost. Nope. Here, we'll just do it this way. We'll do it the cheap way. There we go, look at that. That is a beautiful computer console and radar. We got the little radar dish right there. Now we can definitely snazz this up quite a bit more. So that's just, oh, what have I done? Why'd I do that? No. Let me fix that. Unbelievable, but it's fixed and ready to go once again. So let's finish up the sides here and bring those all the way across. There we go. And I gotta ask you in the comments, I have two things to ask you here. Would you guys like to see a return of our modern house creative series where we build a beautiful modern house in Scar World? Is that something you guys specifically do want to see? So in the comments, modern house, yes, modern house, no, if you don't, because I want to gauge your guys' interest in said series before I dive into it, because I don't know, maybe times have changed and people aren't as interested in that as they used to be. I'm not sure. That's why I want to kind of ask you guys, because I don't know what you guys want unless you tell me. So I really want to get your guys' opinion on that, because I would love to do another modern house, but like I don't want to do something that you guys aren't interested in. You know, I'd rather do something that you guys are excited about. So if we do that, I have a brand new modern house design, which I'm quite excited about. It's got some really cool, unique touches to it that I think you guys will absolutely love. So that's our command console looking fairly good. So let's kind of jazz it up a little bit more with a couple extra accessories here. Now, what we can do is we can place that down. And of course, I'm still not using my most updated texture pack. So we still have that ugly little purple square down there that just Mojang, come on now. There we go, looking sweet. All right, and then we'll jump over here, grab these, boom, and bam, and we're gonna put these, let's see, I think I'm gonna go like that, just to kind of mix it up, and I'm gonna swoop back here and give it a light. There we go, guys, look at that. That is so awesome. We got the computer console, the switches, and this looks like a little turning radar. Now, the other thing I'd ask you guys also is I'm gonna be doing Scar Mail in the next week or two, so if you have any fan art or letters you wanna send me to be featured on Scar Mail, there's a link in the description to my P.O. box, so send some of the fan art or some letters to me and we'll open it on stream and have a good time doing that. But yeah, those are all the things that I wanted to ask you guys in that term. So got that set, awesome. So then we'll take these pieces and start pulling those around. But yeah, I'm super excited to do a new modern house because I haven't done one for so very long. And I got some ideas. I definitely got some ideas. And if you guys are open and want to see something like that, you know how to let me know, because I'm totally down for another one. I'm kind of not sure how this is going to go. So why don't we take out some quartz stairs, okay? And if we take these pieces around here like so and bring them like this will create kind of a desk looking out towards the flight deck. There we go. Maybe even take some casino blocks and put them back here. Almost looks like maybe some flashing lights and things of that nature. I think that would look really sweet. Now this corner right here, let's do another machine. So I'm gonna start working on another design right there. I think I'm going to be using the green glazed terracotta. It's also got a really cool little swirl design. For glass, that's a good question. So I think that's what we need to do, is maybe even build up a little section right here and here, and that'll give us something to kind of connect the blocks to, and it'll mimic the design over here. See how we kind of completed that design all the way around? So let's back up and take a look at that. Oh yes, that's perfect. That's so cool. All right, so let me work on this and complete the glass over there, and now we got to start thinking about our fighter jet. Looks like we have a planet detected on our brand new radar system in the 85th quadrant, and it appears to be made of Iscalium. Haha, welcome back, my friends. We have a new targeting computer set up and ready to go to acquire new planets and new frontiers, all set up and ready to roll. I love these little designs up here. We got the observer blocks now, not doing the flashing, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Got these, the comparators set up there. Also, did you see this? I reversed and put the little ugly purple thing up here so you can't see it, and I think that's looking super sweet. And yeah, I think our little command center is looking nice here. We also have the casino blocks back there. They just look like little buttons and details like that, kind of like Star Trek, so I think that looks decent. Now up here, this is where I got kind of inspired to try something. So let's grab out our observer. Let's grab some end rods, and there's my hoppers. So up here, I was thinking, and work with me on this. Say we go like this. We put these guys up there like that. And if we connect these together, look at this. This is super cool. And then we're going to jump over here. It almost looks like the end rods are feeding the hoppers with stuff. So I think that looks really nice. And then in the center blocks here, we can just do some nice light gray going all the way across. Look at that. That is super cool. Very industrial feel. I think that looks super nice. Also going to use this for a blaster cannon a little later on in the episode. I am so inspired by this. Like, I've been playing Minecraft since 2010, and to this day, I still love it as much as I did the first time I picked it up, maybe even more, because we have so many new blocks and ideas and stuff along those lines. And I've been working out here, and I think this area is starting to look cool. And let's grab out some of our iron trapdoors and start cleaning this up a little bit. And like I said, I've been playing this game for so long, and for some reason, I just always come out. Like, I can burn out of a game so quickly. But there is one game that I never burn out of, and that's Minecraft. Like, I love this game, like I said, as much as I did the day I got it in 2010, and maybe I like it a little bit more. And what keeps me coming back, it's the creativity. It's the use of all of the different details and stuff along those lines, and trying to be as creative as possible. Like, Minecraft's like an art piece to me. Like, I feel like in some points when we're doing our landscaping and things, that I treat this like painting or drawing or something along those lines. And I just love every minute of it. And I don't know, like I've been asked this all the time. Do you ever get burnt out of Minecraft? I sometimes just get tired of playing. Like, maybe I just get like a little tired of playing, and you know what I do? I just go outside. Go outside. But I always want to come back, and it's a sign of something that you love if you go away from it and you come back, or you're, away from something. That's a better example. Say you're away on a vacation, on the planet of Scarlandia or something like that, and all you can think about is the thing that you left. Like, I gotta get back. Then you truly know that you love that thing. And that's always Minecraft to me. Like, during Christmas when I was gone for a little bit, I was thinking, gotta get back to Minecraft, gotta get back. I have so many ideas, so many videos that I want to make. And that's the true call, that you love something that you just have to get back to it. The Starship Good Times now has a super fancy entrance. Now I'm using some of the casino block right here to tie into the main room, but as you transition into the staircase now, we've got ourselves the UFO blocks. We have these little iron trapdoors with lighting sources behind them. Now, I do think this is adequate lighting, but my track record with keeping things light and bright, it's not so great. Moving into the command room, all set up. We've got our radar stations. We've got the booth on the center, and of course an additional radar. Now, these seats kind of remind me of a place where the controllers have to turn the keys to launch the fighter out of the airlock. So this seat over here, seat number 1, turns on the button. Seat number 2 turns it on, and it launches our fighter jet, our future fighter jet, out of the airlock. But as you can see, I've got started on it, and let's head to the flight deck and actually see what we've got going on, because I am super excited to start working on this fighter jet. Now, I was sketching out some designs and trying to find something that I think you guys will like, and I'm going to kind of combine them together. And now you also might notice that some of the elements of this jet are going to be atmospherical. So this plane can fly both in an atmosphere of a planet and in space. That's kind of the design. I've kind of wrapped them all together, and I think that'll look pretty nice. Hello there, Spider. You stay over there, and I'll stay over here. I'll do my thing, you do your thing, and it'll all work out. So let's get started here. That's why it's going to have like a tail rotor and stuff like that. So if you see that and you're like, I don't know if a space jet needs that, Scar. Well, that's because it flies in both atmosphere and space. All right, there we go. Looking super great. And yeah, I don't know. We got to start working on this center. And like I said, I've sketched out a couple designs, and I'm not 100% sure where I want to take this yet. So we're just going to kind of work with it a little bit and figure that out eventually. Now, let's start with the point of the plane kind of going out this way. And what I love about making these particular style builds, you know, small, very highly detailed builds, is that there's so much room for detail. There's so much room to watch your build just grow and shape. Oh, you thought you could get, oh, he's coming up. I always forget that. Whenever you're dealing with other mobs, you know, you can kind of scaffold up and you're like, you thought you could come after me. But then the spider, he gets the last laugh, doesn't he? He gets the last laugh. Anyway, like I was saying, these kind of builds are so much fun because they're so small in detail. It's just really fun to see them all come together while you're building them. There we go. So we're starting to get the cockpit right in the center there. Now we'll space this out maybe 5 or so blocks and we'll have our wing in the center. Let's just kind of come up with some details here. So I was thinking, now I'm going to run this by you in here in a second. Now I'm going to drop this down like that. And I'm going to go and grab myself a hopper. Now, reason I'm going to do this is I think this looks cool. It's just like a little extra detail, you know, like an extra little pipe or something along those lines sticking out of the actual aircraft. Now, for this point up here, that's a tricky thing. So we'll scaffold up here. It's difficult because I have it so far up in the air. So that's going to be a little bit of a tricky deal. So right here needs some work. And of course, our cockpit. So I'm going to stick this temporarily there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in the center, give that a little boom. Oh, nothing, give it a little too much of a boom. There we go. And for the cockpit canopy, I'm actually going to do ice just to see how it works out. We might switch that out for another material, but I definitely like that. One of my favorite jets is the F-22 Raptor, and its canopy is gold. And I always think that's so cool to see that gold canopy. I've never seen one in real life. Like, I'm sad. Like, I want to see an F-22 Raptor in real life. Like, that is definitely one of my favorite, along with like the Mustang from World War II. F-22 is like one of the most beautiful aircraft. There's a video on YouTube of that thing taking off, and as it starts up its engines, like I encourage you to check it out. Check F-22 starts its engines, and it's a pretty sweet video. Okay, look at that. Look at that. We're starting to get a nose of the plane. Now, I'm not 100% satisfied with the way that transitions down there where the cockpit is, but I'm loving this. Like, I love these pieces of detail right there. The color combinations I think are good. Oh, code green, my friends. We've got a creeper inspector inbound. I'm gonna take this fella out. Well, he's not looking at us. Let's take him out. Awesome. All right, so let's take this thing right here and we're gonna bring this down. Give that a little swoop and a little biome. There we go, looking good. So I'm loving this. I'm gonna kind of work out a wing design. So let me do that for a second and I'll be right back. Welcome back, and we've now got ourselves a wing design. That is right. Look at this beautiful structure of a wing. So my thoughts are what we're going to do is we're going to add a bit of an interior. We're going to add a blaster cannon. That's right. We're going to do a little blaster cannon right there. Now, I've got some ideas, so let's jump on the other side and start working out those designs. I'm just glad now that I have a structural design that I can now work off of. So let's shoot up here. There we go. And let's get started. Now, as we kind of get the structure built, I want to talk a little bit about inspiration. It's one of the #1 comments that I get is, Scar, how do you get inspired to build and all of those wonderful things? And let's talk about kind of the generation of an idea. Say we need to build something flight related for this particular build. I wasn't sure for a while. I had some basic ideas, but nothing was sticking. I just want to count this real quick. Yeah, that's perfect. That's 3. And nothing was sticking. So you know what I thought? Why don't I just start digging? I'm going to put on a podcast, some music, or a YouTube video, and just kind of go off into kind of a dream state and just start digging and have this basic idea in my head kind of in the background going like space, you know, fighter jets, or, you know, blimps or hot air balloons, just these kind of basic ideas in my head, like what could I do? And I just wanted to dig out like a big old tunnel. And eventually it started coming to me. It started to think about, you know, what if we did something space related? We always talk about the Starship, GoodTimes, and maybe we could take that idea somewhere. And just over like an hour of just digging this out slowly, I think it's really good is, where's my half slabs? Am I just not seeing my halves? Oh, here they are. They're just hiding from me. Over like an hour or so, it's just slowly piece by piece. I was like, what if we built a hangar? What if it was an airlock? What if it had a command center? And these things just slowly but surely come into your mind. And it's really, really awesome. It's a great exercise to do, is to get into like a really like comfortable place and like, you know, block out all the distractions around you to just what you're potentially listening to and digging out. Also just nothing. Like you could just be you and the Minecraft pick. clicking away. Say you need to, flatten an area for a big build or something along those lines, but you're not 100% sure what that big build's going to be. Best way to do it, best way is to just kind of sit back, relax, dig it out, and start with some basic thoughts of, especially when it comes to a village. Like think, why is the village here? Who lives in the village? Why would they build this village here? That's a good question. I don't know why they build this village. Maybe there was some good ores in the mines. Maybe there's a big forest where they got the trees next to a sea. Maybe that's where they have a lot of commerce, trade, so there'll be lots of big ships. So these ideas just start to come, and you want to really have a beautiful visual library in your head. And you might be wondering, like, Scott, what on earth is a visual library? Visual library is something where you have, I'm looking for the pressure plate. I think it's right here, but I'm not 100% sure. So you guys are gonna have to let me know. I think, I don't wanna break this too badly, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it's gonna be right here. There we go. Perfect. I just wanted in the basic area that the redstone thingy is up there. I don't know what it's called, the thingy of something. So I'm gonna take this. Oh shoot, that broke it. Hold on guys, I wanna finish my thought, but this is kind of breaking. I'm breaking stuff over here, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, a visual library, that's such a key. I'm gonna put that back up there. We're gonna try something a little bit different. And a visual library is a thing an art teacher told me. All right, let's go upwards here. Okay, this is the weirdest scaffolding material I've ever used. Okay, let's see if we can do this real quick. Let's put this down. Okay, it's working, guys. It's working. There we go. Awesome. And we'll put that piece of carpet back. Can we do it from the bottom? Can we? Come on. There's fire up there. I don't know what that is. Yes, there it is. There's our blaster cannon looking super awesome. But like I said, a visual library is a bunch of trees, a bunch of castles, a bunch of spaceships, things that you just kind of retain in your brain from watching movies, just kind of imagining things, and you just slowly build these things up over time. And when you're called upon to do something like this, you can pull those things from that library that's within your brain, and it's a little bit easier. So just constantly learn, read, visualize things in your brain. And then when you need stuff like this, you can just instantly pull them out. I think this is looking good. We got the blaster cannon down. So I need to work on the wing on the other side and start working on the kind of the rotor in the back. And I'll see you in just a minute. Made a couple modifications, as you can tell. I swapped the light gray for a darker gray, and I also smoothed out a couple of the edges by using a few more of the trapdoors and carpets. And I think we're starting to look pretty good. My goal is just to kind of smooth out things as much as possible. Last thing we need to work on down at the back here is the tail fin or something along those lines. So let's grab out this, and yeah, I don't know if my plain lingo is up to par, but it's like the tail fin. It's good enough for me. All right, there we go. So I think so 3 and 3, and let's do one more set of 3. Now the question for you is, do you think we have enough room on the ceiling to make this? Oh, by 1 block. Sweet. Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh man, this is when I want half slabs and stairs for concrete so badly. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Okay, all right. Here we go. I gotta just relax. It makes me sad. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to start building up some stacks like that. So 3 blocks, and we'll build this outwards one more time like that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Now let's swoop back over here. And yeah, I really do wish there was half slabs and stairs for concrete. I really believe, I truly believe that would be an amazing enhancement to the game. I know there's technical reasons why this still isn't a thing, but boy, of anything, this would be a huge step up for the game in terms of quality and things to do within the game. Just the amount of builds that could be possible, and even just improved with some half slabs and stairs. I can just visualize the incredible extra detail we could apply to our builds. So I'm gonna place these along here, and I get kind of creeped out when I'm underground, especially when it's slightly dark like it is now. Do you ever get creeped out at night when you're in the dark like this? I do a little bit. I'll admit it. I'm a chicken. I get it. I know how it is. Now that is a tail fin. Now I do have a predicament. I don't have anything on the back side. How is this thing getting powered? That's the question. I need you guys to help me. Help me think of a propulsion device for the back of this plane. Like, think of some ideas on how to make it and go hashtag propulsion device, and let me know if you have any cool ideas for what this might look like. Like, I don't know, maybe sawing the back off a little bit. Maybe we could slope that back. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's decent for now, but the question is, something's got to push this thing down the catapult here. Yeah, I don't know. I like the design for now, but maybe we could get some glass out and maybe make up like some flumes coming out, some flames. That might be pretty cool. Let's put these things down on the back here, just smoothing everything out, keeping everything somewhat symmetrical. There we go. Put those on the back. Come on. There we go. Awesome. All right. I am totally loving this thing. I think this came out really, really, really cool. Just kind of threw this together with a little bit of imagination, a little bit of test, but I'm really pleased with it. I think that came out really cool. Let's actually see what this looks like from inside the actual command room. So are you ready for this? Are you ready? Because I think this, oh, look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that's so cool. I love the visual view from here, looking out into the bay, seeing the plane ready to roll. Oh, I absolutely love that. I'm going to take the express route, by the way. Head back out. Gotta take the express route. It's my little build. I can take the express route if I want. I'm loving it, guys. So this wraps up today. I've been at the hospital all day, but I really wanted to make sure I got this video out to you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Now on Saturday, which is today, if you're watching this right now, this is going to be our live stream, and I hope you enjoy where we're going to take these walls here and there, and we're going to add all sorts of beautiful details to them on Twitch. And I'd love it if you join me. So there'll be a link in the description to my Twitch channel. You can also follow me on Twitter to get notified ahead of time when I'm going to go live, and I can't wait to have you guys join me. And I'm still seeing a couple little details that might be able to fix up. Oh yeah, I'm loving that. My friends, if I don't stop now, I'm just going to keep messing with it for 3 more hours. But until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later.